All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Houston Texans. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
We got this. In a Madden game.
Ready up.
55, Mike 55.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Tighten up, tighten up.
This is Marlon Mack, third-year running back. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to have. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On second down, here's a run with Mack. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side, but how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge, get out there. You want that left tackle, if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Throwing on first is up to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards the pickup there. The Colts have a first down.
Oh, he's got the full package. He can spin, he can juke, he can make you miss, he can drop a shoulder on you. Some of that elusiveness we saw at Penn State has definitely translated to the NFL game. Saquon Barkley hit the proper buttons and turn him loose.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 39-yard line. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, box drop.
To throw on second down, Eason. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A first down carry for Barkley won't lead to much as he'll take this forward for maybe a yard. It's second down. Well, that's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards.
There we go, Mika.
50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted.
Every week.
Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
We got
You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted,
I don't know, I put the
but they
fullback,
don't react like they do on this
might
level.
Get back in the game.
So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise,
Laramie Tonsil! Are you kidding me? Laramie! Damn it, Laramie! You gotta hold that block, man. Hold on, let me join this man's party. Fucking Laramie Tonsil.
like they were able to exploit right there.
Laramie Tonsil, hold that block.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Check 31, check 31. 81.
55. Right there in the middle.
2nd and 2. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes,
All right, Jace, you hear me? You hear me, Jace?
a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Check 49, check 49.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On second down, Johnson. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
The fullback back in the game.
Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You foresee
my running back's back, but that fullback, man,
maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. He'll drop to throw. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
If Duke don't break this run here, I'm putting that fullback back in. That fullback is balling.
They're just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Oh, this dude likes to press. He ain't gonna catch.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that's complete to Cooks. That throw good for 4. It's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when they do that.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first.
Brandon Cooks is eating this game. This is Brandon Cooks' game. I'm sorry.
On his drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
This is a big Brandon game,
out there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all set.
Hollywood Brown's back.
One way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside.
Really I'm putting the fullback in.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there.
You're
counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going deep here for... This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
11 plays, 93 yards,
point by
5 minutes
Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Good fucking drive.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn.
Bro, they lucky Jalen Harris is glitched, bro. He can't get his superstar, bro.
This one fielded at the 5.
Really using him.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
I missed Deshaun, though, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I missed that nigga. But I've been using him. Huh? Yeah.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Bravo! 41's the mic, 41's the mic. Check 41. Here we go, here we go. Here we go.
He might actually try to run
go. Hey, Alpha. 41 Mike.
From the gun on 3rd down, Eason. And he comes back with one complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route.
I put all out blitz because I need to run with him,
all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Can't with this dude, bro.
Ready. 30 base. Check.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. We've become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division every year is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful.
Yeah, put Barkley out there. I got somebody out there somewhere. You gonna go head-to-head with Minka? You go head-to-head with Minka? Because Minka winning. Minka's a dog. Minka's a fucking dog, bro. I think he has a pick every week, last 4 weeks.
Eason. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Minka already got to pick this game, so that makes 4 weeks in a row with a pick.
Brings up 4. Now that's smart
football
right
dog,
there.
He's savage.
You don't have to really spend a lot of time considering it. just know that you're probably going to get the ball back.
At least I said I'm
Good
sorry.
job declining that
Why
penalty.
the fuck does my roster keep getting reset, bro? Like, I don't understand.
Now Cobb to
I change this
return.
shit every week. For some reason, they want to put Cobb back in.
Nice job bringing that one back.
I literally
14
edit this
on
shit
the
in my
return.
fucking-
And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
I'm gonna do that right now, because I ain't doing this, bro. Why was no Kenny Stills in the fucking spot, bro? Come on, man. Come on. Tired of doing this. Barely, bro. I'm gonna just put the fullback in the game, see what he does real quick. Oh, I can't even. Oh, it's right here.
The Texans offense
Watch,
ready to
see what
go
this
here
fullback
for
do.
their next
See
drive.
what this fullback
They'll be
do.
looking to duplicate that first drive,
better
the one
than
that got them
Johnson.
that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's still yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Unbelievable.
He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense, because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. You might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
And take it right on the 30. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward
do that
and say,
to Mika?
okay, let's get this thing done.
Boy,
within that
Mika.
unit of 11,
If he would have let you
sometimes
catch,
one
if he would have
guy
caught that
can make
shit,
a big-time play
I would
and
have
break
been
through the
fighting.
barrier.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I'm throwing it over there to my man.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs.
Your girl already,
but the best
bro?
backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Don't put him I gotta play just for you.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Five. Score. Here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day. Check. Now.
From the gun, Eason.
Mika, no!
Incomplete.
Mika's a no-fly zone.
More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game, because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. He'll return it from the 6. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's letting it fly for Cooks. That incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
No, it's still up.
Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had
Why,
his
he went
target
down?
out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get over anxious and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He gets
That's a late hit.
Cooks.
I need a flag.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They'll look to throw here. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm.
Go for it, right? Just making sure it's in the rules. I feel he's going to watch.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And how about yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. He finds his target, Fuller. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
1st down, Texans.
I don't know what play to run. I only got one more time out there. Whatever I do, I gotta get the ball out of bounds.
Trip. I got room. 15. Me.
Watch the run.
Back to throw here. Throw complete right side to Cooks. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout
play here
as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Whatever I do, I gotta get the ball out of bounds. I cannot take a save.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Check.
Check it back.
Ooh,
Check 99.
They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking to go back to Cooks one more time, and it's 3rd and short. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This officially a 55-yard attempt.
Golly. What happened?
Stage of the second quarter, you give up great field position.
And that gives them to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. This will be taken short. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where
rush coming, and he's taken down. Rashawn Gary. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them.
Did excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. On the ground, this is Johnson. 5 yards gets him back near the original line of scrimmage as they'll be left with a 3rd and long. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
3rd down, the Colts beefing up the secondary. 6 defensive backs in the game. They'll drop to throw.
Oh, my God, Jalen!
Incomplete.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
Oh, his nigga was wide open.
Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
That is a rocket. Come on. Stop rolling.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
Get ready for his run plays.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Another example of just a dominant performance by this defense.
Yeah, you hear all the time about teams that try to steal signals from the other side and try and learn their signs and their tendencies. It's almost like they get the answers to the exam the night before and were well prepared for this final.
Who was that, JJ Watt?
Yeah.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Hey, Echo. Let's go. Let's go.
From the gun on third down. Eason, he's got his man, T.J. Hawkinson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Barkley. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Looking to throw on second down. Eason. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
41 Mike. 41 Mike. Here we go, D.
Operating from the gun. Eason. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The lightning rod, J.J.
because that
Watt with a
was open
sack.
down the street.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
This is brought in at the 21. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And out will come the offense as they take over. A third quarter score now from MetLife Stadium. And that one is now a 2-touchdown advantage for the Cardinals. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you can tend to play the field position game.
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. This quarterback now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. On the catch, it's Duke Johnson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. They're going to look to throw. It's caught left side by Cooks. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And I tell you,
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass trick in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices,
the coach always listens
we
to
see
what you
that
tell
after
me, man. You tell me
it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the fourth. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. His throw incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
58, watch the screen.
Looking to throw. And the catch made by Johnson.
Come on, dude.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
I wonder why he didn't scream. Usually he screams every game.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it.
Lonnie Johnson. Lonnie Johnson, baby.
Picked off by Lonnie Johnson, the rookie out of Kentucky.
Lonnie Johnson.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit
Lonnie
him.
Johnson.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 account.
Oh, my goodness, he is slow.
Back in his own 6-yard line. Anthony Walker in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
58, right over there, yeah.
They'll set up a throw. Going deep here for Stills. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 33. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. On the run, it's Barkley. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Eason flushed out right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
We've seen these defenses make enough This one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
An incomplete pass on first down. Here's second and goal. Now it's Barkley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
You draw quarters. Right there. Hey, Zoo. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Let's go.
Throwing on third and long. Eason. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. J.J. Watt able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And this one is right through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
And there's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on first down. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Now throwing on first down and completing it. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's complete. Stills. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
Stop it.
Let's go.
I'm telling you, better stop blitzing me. You've been blitzed me the whole second half, buddy. Figured your ass out.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field.
Back to throw again. Escaping the pressure right.
Looking in zone, man, what type of animation is that, man? Get your feet down. Get your feet down. Get your feet down, baby.
This is when force meets
force.
Your feet down. Gotta be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's when the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, his second touchdown of the afternoon, and the Texans push further.
And the Colts is having a bad
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession.
What? No. Look how they gave. Look how he just got his touchdown, bro. Look how he just got his touchdown. His game is a joke. His game is a joke, boy. His game is a joke.
As his guys are back with a single score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done.
Oh, boy.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Elsewhere, they're on to the fourth quarter at MetLife Stadium. And the Cardinals continuing to surge. They've scored again. If they can hold on, the win would be number 8 for them on the campaign. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Watch that end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that's complete to Cooks. The 20, 10, and he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
That's
what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense.
Keep playing
not
with
giving up the long pass. They did.
Gonna snag
see how
you.
they adjust.
He gonna snag it. Don't worry.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Keep playing with the man.
Hey, team 6. Now.
41's the mic. 41's the mic.
Why you keep playing with Mika like that?
Rip left. 41 Mike. 41 Mike. Let's go.
Throwing again. Eason. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Time to go. Night. 51.
On 3rd down, Eason, he's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Dylan Cole?
Picked up by Dylan Cole, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing, and on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Trying to get it that time to Stills. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Learn how to get paid. Get change.
Here we go. Get the flag.
I'm coming after
you, 25. I'm coming after you, 25. Here I come. 3.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's Brian Anger now. As the drive goes.
Fucking ridiculous.
Punt it away. This is taken at about the 14. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next? And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Lonnie Johnson, the rookie out of Kentucky. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game. And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth.
Get away. I know you ain't going to play man. Rob Blitzy.
They'll set up to throw.
The recovery speed of that nigga. I don't know who that was. That was some recovery. Will had about 5-6 steps on him.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL.
Was something
corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, you know, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get.
That's special.